Today we'll be practicing a mantra meditation using sound as a point of focus. Mantras can be words, phrases, or syllables repeated silently in the mind. Some people choose to use familiar English phrases, while others choose to use Sanskrit sounds. Both can work, but they tend to work in slightly different ways. For native English speakers, English phrases can carry meaning, stories, and associations. That can be supportive, but it can also pull the mind into thinking or interpreting. Sanskrit mantras are often chosen because they're less tied to our everyday language. The mind doesn't have as much to grab onto, so it can rest more easily in the sound itself. In that way, the mantra becomes more of an anchor than a message. The mantra we'll use today is So Home, often translated to I am that, a reminder of connection and presence. You don't need to focus on the meaning of the mantra during the meditation, but it's there if you feel it's supportive to know. For this practice, we will let the sound provide the mind something steady to focus on, and our main practice will be gently returning to the sound of the mantra again and again and again. If your attention drifts away to a sound, a sensation, or a thought, simply refocus. It doesn't matter how many times you have to do this. Be kind to yourself and remember, meditation is a practice. Now we'll begin the meditation. Settle into a comfortable seated position on a chair, the floor, or wherever you can sit with ease for the next 12 minutes. Allow your spine to be naturally upright without strain. Let your hands rest comfortably. I invite you to close your eyes, or you may cap them, which means gently gazing at the floor or whatever is in front of you, perhaps a table or a desk. You might take a moment to notice where you are, your feet on the floor, the support beneath you, or where your hands are placed. You may notice moments when your eyes want to open or your body wants to move and adjust. That's very normal. It's simply regulation, not distraction. If that happens, I invite you to move slowly and mindfully, then settle again when it feels right. I'll ring the bell to mark the beginning of our meditation and again at the end. Begin by arriving in this present moment. Notice the feeling of being supported, the steadiness beneath you. And notice the breath, just as it is. No need to change anything. Now become aware of sound. Let any sounds be part of the background, near or far. No need to follow them or push them away. Sound never needs to be a barrier to meditation. We'll start with a short body relaxation. Simple, not complicated. As you bring your attention to each area, invite softening where it's available. And if an area doesn't relax, that's okay. Let it be as it is and move on. Soften the forehead. Soften around the eyes and unclench the jaw. Let the shoulders drop a little if they're ready. Feel the arms resting, hands resting. Relax the torso, the chest and back, and soften the belly if it wants to soften. Feel the support under your hips, steady and reliable. Now we'll take 3 long, slow, deep breaths. These can be slow, easy breaths, more like a settling than an effort. Inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the nose or mouth whichever is most comfortable. 2 more breaths like that, and then let the breath return to its natural rhythm. Now we'll introduce the mantra. The mantra is so home. On the inhale, silently repeat so. On the exhale, silently repeat hum. So hum. Let it be gentle, almost like a whisper in the mind. No need to force concentration. We're giving the mind a simple place to rest. If it helps, you can imagine the mantra floating on the breath. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. I'll guide you for a few more rounds, and then I'll leave you in quiet practice. So home. So home. So home. I invite you to continue on your own for the next few minutes. I'll keep track of the time. If you notice you've drifted into thought, planning, remembering, analyzing, that's completely normal. When you realize it, simply return to the mantra, so home. Let the mantra move with the breath. No big effort, just allowing it to ride the inhale and the exhale. So home. If you find yourself waiting for something to happen, that's just another opportunity to return your attention to the mantra. There's nothing to figure out, no particular feeling you should feel. You're doing it correctly as long as you keep coming back to the mantra with gentle awareness. So hum. Now, for the last minute of the mantra practice, allow a little more space around it. The mantra can stay, but if it's made its way into the background, if it feels quieter or less distinct, that's okay. Let it be that way. There's no need to bring it back to the foreground. And now gently release the mantra. Let it fade. Sit in the quiet that remains, breathing naturally, simply present. I'll ring the bell to close our meditation. I invite you to remain with your eyes closed for a few moments. This is called the integration period. You may like to take a slightly deeper breath in and a longer breath out. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe roll the shoulders gently, and when you're ready, open your eyes slowly, taking your time returning to your day.